Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality. Like, all power, all those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the air, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Rides the back on the option, the give. Can't get him to the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to throw. It's Newton. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll operate out of split backs. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barber. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got enough space, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give is to Smith. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Rides to back and leaves it. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterbacks standing up straight.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all not enough.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The inside handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll run for it on 3rd and short.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Fuller. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, it's first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Fuller.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Newton. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made in the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Off the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Wide open downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grab behind the line. It's Gray. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Makes a grab. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will give them the lead.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You can tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch in the middle, it's Peace. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. There's No need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And how about they change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. scrambling down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
With defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. That's caught. It's Peace. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Owen. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Black 29 Bongo. Black 29 Bongo.
Got it behind the line. It's Peace. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 11 over Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick completion to the right. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
To the air, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Back 88. Back 88.
The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Going to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.